Alright, guys, what's good, guys? So today we are going to talk about losses, right? We're going to talk about how we handle losses, how we should handle losses, and how we should deal with losses. So, as fresh traders or a fresh trader, it's 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 very overwhelming when you have loss, like especially when you're having it back to back to back. It's crazy. It's like you, the feeling is out of here. Like it's just somehow it can push you to a lot of things. Can push you to making more losses. Can push you to blowing, like just make the loss blow your account. Can push you to sadness and all of that. But how do you handle it? Especially when you're coming from points where you were winning or having winning trades, right? Now the first thing I always say or I always say is, if something was working before, it will and should still work again, right? So if you're using a strategy before and now you're having like one, two, three losses, it's not a reason to quit that strategy, right? It's not a reason to stop doing what you were doing before. It's only telling you that okay, this can deplete a loss or this strategy can give a loss, but at the long run, we should still run with profit, right? That's the first thing. Now the second thing is, it's still under the first one, rather. What you were doing before, you should still repeat it. Now I had earlier this week, I had two losses. I had three losses, sorry, back to back to back on Bitcoin. Right? Now, one thing is, before I had these losses, I was trading gold for like a month. I said it on the last video. I don't know if I'll be able to drop the video before this or this before that one, right? So you'll see it when I'm explaining the chart. So yeah, I had three losses back to back on Bitcoin, right? So at the point I now wonder, okay, what's the problem? Or what's happening? I mean, it's still fresh losses coming from a winning streak or coming from wins, right? But at the same time, it's crazy, it's annoying because it's from there now it will peak and you just see yourself blowing all your accounts and you're like, did you go times two and go minus times 10? Do you get? So one thing is, I was already trading gold or I was already feeling good, so I had no reason to switch at that point in time, right? I had no reason to switch. That was number one. Now, number two thing I noticed is, even on the Bitcoin first loss, the first loss was still my strategy, but it was a loss, so no issue. I wasn't supposed to react, but I overreacted and I re-entered the trade out of anger. And I re-entered out of what's happening? Why did this? Because it was actually going well. You know when the trade just starts slow, maybe it stays slow for about 2 to 3 hours, and maybe in the fourth hour it goes up to one, and you're like, okay, cool, the market will still go, and it just uses split seconds to reverse on you, and you're like, what's happening? What's happening? So out of anger, I took another trade, right? And the next trade also resulted to a loss. At that same moment, it was even evening. I wasn't supposed to do that, right? So that's breaking one of the rules at which I am supposed to have, at which or breaking one of the rules I'm not supposed. That's one thing I'm not supposed to do, right? So one thing, like I said, the first one is what you are doing. You just have to continue doing it, right? Number two, stick to the rules. Do you get? I wasn't supposed to take that trade next. Normal me, after a loss, I'm out. That day is over. We'll go again next day. But I took that same trade, or I tried to force entry. Now, even if it had gone in profit, I would be happy because I mean it's profit. But at the end of the day, when you take your time to check back, or sometimes I take my time to check back, okay, how did this go and how did it play out? Do you get? So I would have known that okay, I was not really supposed to get into that trade again. So that's number two thing that you should do, that you should not do, especially in loss. Now to the main stuff of this video, how to recover from losses. Just like the first thing I said, what you were doing before, keep doing it. Don't switch. That's the first thing. Don't switch. Don't try to switch. Don't even try to even change anything. Just continue doing it. Number two, like I said before, don't change anything. Now, get back to, if you've changed it, get back to what you were doing before, right? Get back to sticking to your rules. Do you get? This is how you'll be able to come out from the loss. And number three thing is taking a break. This one is very, very important. Even if you take two losses, sometimes you can still come back to the market, right? Because I still did today, and today I actually went in profit, then hit my break even. Fine, and I'm all good because I mean I still expected more from the markets, right? So the third thing on how to come back is take that break. Sometimes when you have that 1, 2, 3 losses, your break can be one day. It doesn't have to be today. Your break can be just as the market closes Friday, you use that Friday as a whole day not to trade. Saturday not to do anything. Sunday not to do anything. Then Monday come back to the chart. Do you get? That could be a break for you. Do you get? Then if maybe the series of loss are becoming unbearable, you can take maybe 1 week, 1 full week break, 2 week break. Do you get? So these are just the easy steps I feel they are able for to help us and help we traders, bounce back from losses. So I hope this helps you, and I hope this helps, anyone watching this video. If you are in loss, don't feel bad. I felt so bad, like I was venting, ranting, I was just confused. Do you get? So don't feel bad, don't beat yourself, just relax yourself, reset yourself. What was working? It's only when you don't have a strategy or an edge. So if you don't have or you don't have an edge, you can start watching my YouTube videos. You're going to learn a lot, and I just started dropping them. So I'll still keep dropping, much more videos on them. So if you want to learn it privately, you can just DM me. I'm still dishing out knowledge for free now. Maybe just sooner or later in the future, I'll definitely get to start adding money to maybe anything, selling a course just for selling courses, right? But for now, I'm actually going to just be giving my knowledge or every knowledge I have for free. It's like talking to people that I just met. You get? So I hope this helps anyone, and I hope this help anyone watching this video. Right? Like I said, I hope this help anyone watching this video, and just stick to this platform and keep learning. Any video I drop, I always try to make sure I drop a point, or always try to make sure I give in key details. If you don't have a working strategy, just keep watching my videos. You know how to. In fact, from the ones you learned before, you see that it actually works. You just don't know how to implement them. You learn how to break down the charts from the top down to the lower time frame, right? So that's just it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.